Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 3 of my Let's Play Wars of Succession. And I'm looking at Prince Eugene of Savoy's army, and for some reason, their power is only 2,203. I was hoping it would be more than that, but there doesn't seem to be any reason other than the cohesion's kind of low on most of these. We've got plenty of supply. So I'm going to rest one more turn. I'm going to put them on defensive posture. I don't really want to give up. Don't want to really give up Cremona because it's kind of a crossroads for going to Trento. And so I'm going to stay here. We're fully supplied. We have 4 supply wagons that are completely full. So he should not lose any cohesion or any of that. Let's take a look at 6 and 7. That's pretty good. So he should not lose any power by sitting here in defensive posture. Although I am a little concerned that we're at 94% of regular supply. But I'm not that concerned. Because like I said, I have 4 full supply wagons. So let's go ahead and proceed to the next turn. We're at May 1702. I believe this scenario will end in January of 1703. We can check on that as soon as the turn is through processing. And yes, I did not check military control. I will check that as well. So it looks like they're going to try to do the little end runaround, but because I've got my screening unit here, it sees them going through these regions. He's still at 2203. I'm not really sure why. Cohesion's all up. What have we got inside of Milano? It looks like it says 817. But I think 817 is the total of everything in the region, which would be the 412 plus 38 plus 8 plus 17 plus 14 plus 169 plus 64 or 78. I'm not really sure about that. So 230, 630, 668, 680, 700. Yeah, I think that's going to be the sum total of everything. The only problem is this guy is down here. What is he going to do? So what I think I am going to do is I'm actually going to move back to Mantova to see if they're going to cross this river and attack me. And if they do, I'll be waiting for them, and they'll have a penalty for crossing the river. And let's just take a look. Let's do it this way. Okay, loyalty 100%, Grand Alliance, military control 100%, loyalty 97, Bourbon, military control 100%, Grand Alliance, military control Republic of Venice 100%. They're on our side, right? Kingdom of Austria, 100%. So Republic of Venice is one of the duchies or republics that I believe gave us permission to come in and mess with the French. So I think we're okay there. And of course, that should be 100%. Military control, strategic allegiances, areas, theaters of operation, different colors. See, they don't show what you would expect them to show. And I'm not a real big fan of that. Duchy of Modena. So I guess the green Duchy of Parma. I think Parma is also one that said it's okay if we come into this region. I don't know that they really want us on their land, but since the Bourbons have basically marched through their land, I think it's okay for us to. That's why I think it's green, because I think we're okay. We're okay to walk through all of these. We have military control of all these, I think, basically. Or military control of so that shows me the supply as well. That's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure that's showing me 5. This has 29, so it's just 2. It doesn't have the third full one. And this one is 59, so it doesn't have the 6th full one. It's only 2 that are showing supply, but I really don't have control of any of these and can't get supply from them. So I guess that's why this is showing 33. So that's 3 units or 3 boxes. This one is showing 36. So that's 3 boxes of supply. So that's how you find out supply. So we do have military control of all this. Like I said, we're going to move back and protect Verona. Just in case, because they can move right across from there. You know, I could put that. I don't know if this you are targeting the POF. I don't want to target anybody. No. So now what does it say? Po Estuary. That's what this is. So maybe that'll block them if they can't get over in 4 days, and then they'll have to come up through here. And if they do, we can turn right back around. But I don't know. I'm indecisive. I'm not as decisive a leader as Eugene of Savoy, obviously. He'd know exactly what to do. Could you imagine somebody like the actual general playing this game? What he would be thinking? Anyway, I digress. Let's process a turn. He'd probably know what the hell to do. I guarantee you that. He'd probably be screaming, "Where's my supply?" too, though. He'd be like, "What the hell? Where is my supply?" They didn't come across. So now that's blocked. So we're back to 35.94. Good deal. So I'm going to actually come here. It looks like it says 8 days, right? Man, my eyesight's getting bad. 16 days. $24 days. No. 31 days. No. I guess I'm just going to go to here because if he retreats, he is probably going to retreat to here. That's really, well, actually, he might retreat to there. No, because there's somebody there, so I still want to go here. Okay, let's save it and process another turn. I guess I'm going to leave it on military control or strategic or who owns the regions, I guess. It's a little confusing though because I don't really own the regions down here. It's just people who say I can be there. Lost 900 men at his 2,400. Not really a very. Oh, he did go back. So we destroyed that unit completely. So let's take a look at our messages. They keep giving us the same message. The Grand Alliance's push into Italy is encouraging support from England, which I don't think England gets into this little scenario, so it doesn't really matter. We won a battle against Bourbon in Modena, which is here. That was the battle. We gained 1 national morale. And then we gained 2 more. Oh, okay. So we actually had 2 battles in Modena. One was the bigger unit that was not as conclusive, and the other one was that smaller unit, which we completely wiped out. It was like 1,500 troops total. And now we have military control 100% of this. And I'm at 2,600. Let's look at this F8. Wow. They're at 93% of mine, but they do have more victory points. The only way we're going to get more victory points is if we take Milano and take Bergamo. But this unit down here, it kind of concerns me. We can't move into there and block them. So technically they could probably come up here and go across that. I don't think they can reach Mantova in time. What concerns me though, I need to check this again. Oh, we got full supply again. And full supply here. So let's bring them down and add them to us. I don't think he'll slow them down even if he wanted to. Their cohesion is not very good. So I want to put them here. So as you can see, basically we have military control over all that. I guess that they just aren't going to. I guess this is basically either one of us can be in these regions, even though they're technically our allies in the sense of they're the ones that gave us permission to come down here and attack into Italy. So we're at August. So August, September, October, November, December. I got a feeling we're going to lose on points, but these scenarios aren't really designed to win in the sense I mean, you can win, and if you're like me, I expect to win everything. But these scenarios are more designed. Oh, he's getting that traffic. That when it bounces back like an elastic, I think that is telling me that we're getting hit with the traffic penalty. Okay, so his whatever you call it is up to half. I need to learn these bars. The red is their actual strength. The blue is a cohesion. And the green is probably their supply, which he probably was out of supply. And I'll probably be able to see that in our messages. Abram has moved. Okay. EM1. Okay. Why was he at blue? We are going to C. So I've got two really. I still have some. I'm going to keep this one because it's partially full. Structure. We're going to move him on Milano still. They don't have much there, it looks like. Which means that all of their stuff is down here. I can actually move him here. Hopefully he'll at least slow him down if he has to stop and attack him. Okay, that was another. Whenever you hear that little trumpet, da 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 da, that means you gain morale off of a battle. So I gained some morale off of that. What is? Oh, that's their supply. And see, Milan doesn't have, or does it? Yeah, it's a size 1 fort. I probably can't assault it. I've used up a lot of supply. $16.23 to $6.02. They're gaining 8 per turn and we're only gaining 6. But if you win battles, I think you get victory points as well. So we won that battle, and we got 2 national morale. Our morale is at 100 even. Their morale is at 99. They succeeded in retreating. We routed them. They took 80 hits. We captured 2,800 rifles and 600 prisoners. So they're really... This scenario will end in January of 1703. So that basically gives me 3 more turns to win this. So I'm going to do something drastic. This is assault posture. So that means I'm going to try to assault the city. Try to take it. I know that they have a fort, a level 1 fort, but we're going to see if we can't take it. And I mean, we got to do something. I got to take a stab at winning. You'll never win if you don't take some risks. And that's a pretty big risk. It is a pretty big risk. But see, they haven't done anything down here. Look at, they're losing men. It doesn't show it. I can't select it, but you can tell they're losing power of their men, a lot of their power, and their supply is a little low. Their cohesion's okay. But I think that they're not doing themselves any favors by sitting down here doing nothing. So let's process October. We've got military control of the area around Milano. Doesn't look like we're... Okay. We captured it. There's been a lot of movement. Are they going to attack me? They really have to go through me, except this unit down here doesn't, but these units all have to go through me because I don't think they can go across this very easily, if at all. So right now we are winning on victory. Oh no, it's tied exactly. 623 to 623. And we're out of supply. Oops. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's take a look at our messages. The garrison was weakened. Large stores of their food was spoiled. Blah, 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 blah. We won the battle in Milano. Basically, we destroyed their garrison. Upkeep of units. You gain control of Milano. We captured guns, we captured magazine depot, and we captured coastal guns. Oh, I think you can... oh, you know what I could have been doing? And I can still do it. Yes, I can. Why is it saying I can't move this unit? I was thinking I could use these guys to block. Alright, I guess I can't. But he's at 2803. We've got some supply coming down. Let's take one more look at this. Victory points per turn, 5 to our 9. If we can hold Milan and hold Mantova. We can win this game. Just a second, please. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting a phone call that was very important, but then I got disconnected, so we are not going to be able to finish that call. But Villeroy is in here. Oh, here it goes again. Just a second. Well, this looks like this phone call is never going to go through. Keep getting disconnected. So anyway, what I was saying is Duke of Villeroy is in here with some form of troops. So I'm going to move this horse unit back and actually enter Mantova with it. If I don't, let's evade combat as well. Going to leave him here. Going to save. And then I'm going to process a turn. And hopefully we'll get through this turn, and hopefully maybe I'll get my phone call in. And anyway, let's see what's going to happen. So they're coming back, it looks like. Oh, I should have put those guns inside the city. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. Milano is okay. Everything's okay. Okay, so let's see. We've got supply. Let's take a look at this. 628, and we're at 632, so we're making 4 points per turn more than them. Let's see what this looks like. Nope. Yes. So we will not take anything for granted. Go ahead and set him on down, going towards Eugene to meet up with him and supply him. And we're still in Milano. And we'll see if that is the end of the game and we win. If we survive any battles that we get into here, because I think that they're going to try to take this back at some point, maybe. Win by points. So we have won. Some of the contenders managed to reach their territorial objectives Oh, none of the contenders managed to reach their territorial objectives, or the price was too high. You managed to score more than your opponent. Your score 641, your opponent's score 633. I guess I was supposed to capture this as well. And maybe even Torino? I don't know. But it's very hard to read that. So, if you need me to read that again or take a screenshot or do whatever I need to do, um, basically it said we didn't gain all of our objectives. They didn't gain all of their objectives. I don't think they gained any of their objectives because they lost Mantova and Milan. And we won on points. So we engaged the Bourbons on day one, but it doesn't look like anything came of it. And that's the end of this scenario. I'm surprised. I didn't think I could win it, to be honest with you. I really didn't. I didn't think I'd be able to get Eugene over here to capture Milan quickly enough. But I think the crucial move was me assaulting Milan on the turn that I did and taking it. Because if I hadn't done it that turn, I still could have probably won by 4 points as opposed to 8 points. But I think that was the crucial move. And I think that in the grand scheme of things, if you look at this relative to the total war, the Grand Alliance is in better position than it was at the beginning of the scenario. So I think this is a strategic victory as well as a points win. And I'm pretty happy about it, actually. I'm kind of grinning. Can't believe it. I did leave this. It's not really the military, because I still think that these aren't really our military controlled, but I guess it's the alliance's military control. So it kind of just considers them in with us. So it's kind of interesting, I guess. We did have military control around Milano before we actually took it. Or Milan. I keep bouncing back between Milano and Milan. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I am going to do more. I am thinking of going Revolution Under Siege, our U.S. I know that Uncle Timo owns it, so he's probably going to have plenty of pointers on it for me if I do that. And if I do it, I'm going to do the initial, the Finnish Civil War or whatever it is, the smaller scenario first, just to take a look at it, get us all a little comfortable with the time frame. It's I think basically at just after World War One, and so the units are more mechanized and more modern, more industrialized. You have a lot of trains that you can move around. I know in one of the bigger scenarios they have an actual artillery piece on a train that goes around on tracks. But I don't know if they have it in that scenario. So you have a little bit more of that. All your units are better and stronger, and you still have a little bit of cavalry because cavalry was still used in World War One and just after, and actually there were still even cavalry units in World War Two that didn't really do too much other than reconnaissance, but they were used in World War II some. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. The next video is coming tomorrow, and I think what we will see is our U.S. gold, Finnish Civil War. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.